Good morning. A very warm welcome to all of you to the second day session of National Productivity Summit 2020. We have witnessed an excellent keynote address by Dr. Gregory Watson yesterday and case studies presentations from Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, Hero MotoCorp, Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Hitachi Construction Equipments, Dynamatic Oldland Aerospace, Yukon India, Indomim, Edler Medicube. We start today's proceeding with a very enriching keynote presentation by one of the giants of Indian manufacturing industry, Mr. Vipin Sondhi, Managing Director and CEO, Ashok Leyland Limited, on innovation to drive productivity in Indian manufacturing. Mr. Sondhi is a Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Ashok Leyland, one of the largest commercial vehicle, trucks, and bus manufacturers in the world. Mr. Sondhi has over 3 decades of experience in manufacturing and engineering-based companies such as JCB, Honda, Tata Steels, and Tecumseh. Prior to Ashok Leyland, he was heading JCB India, where he spent over 13 years and was a member of JCB's global executive team. He led the $1.7 billion JCB business with 5 manufacturing plants situated in 3 locations and established market leadership in the construction equipment industry. Mr. Sondhi has a strong and proven track record as a leader and is passionate, hands-on professional. He is an alumnus of the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and the Indian Institute of Technology, New Delhi. He was appointed by the Government of India as a chairperson of the Board of Governors of the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Bhopal, in December 2015. An elected member of the Confederation of Indian Industries, National Council, he has been the chairman of EXCON, South Asia's largest exhibition of construction equipments from 2006 to 2019. He was also conferred with an honorary fellowship by the Center of Excellence in Project Management in December 2017. He has been awarded the CEO of the Year Award at CEO India Awards in 2014, the Udyog Ratan Award by the Institute of Economic Studies in 2011, and the Young Managers Trophy by the Confederation of Indian Industries in the year 2000. Following the keynote address, we will have case study presentations from TVS Motors Company, Brakes India, Fairley Transport Railway Technologies, Kotale Engineering. Finally, we will have the IMTMA ACE Micromatic Productivity Championship Awards 2020 presentation that will crown the productivity champions this afternoon at 1 p.m. We invite all of you to join us at this awards presentation ceremony. Mr. Sondhi, your presence today encourages us in our affirmations to further strengthen the competitiveness of the manufacturing sector. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on innovation as a means to drive productivity for Indian manufacturing to become globally competitive. With these words, I now invite Mr. Vipin Sondhi to deliver the keynote address. Thank you.
Namaste. Mr. Indradev Babu, President of IMTMA, my friend Mr. Rangachar, the IMTMA Secretariat, and all the participants of National Productivity Summit, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me to deliver the keynote address at the National Productivity Summit 2020. I'm sure you've had a very engaging day 1 at the Productivity Summit. This is a flagship event organized by the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association and is a wonderful platform for the industry to come together for sharing of experiences, recognize achievers, and create an enthusiastic and competitive forum. I understand that the Productivity Championship showcases and rewards breakthrough innovations and improvements in manufacturing. I wish all the participants all the very best for your presentations, and I'm sure you will learn a lot from interacting with one another over this virtual platform. I'm privileged to have joined Ashok Leyland last year. Since its incorporation in 1948, Ashok Leyland has grown in strength to become one of India's foremost commercial vehicle manufacturers. Ashok Leyland has played a key role in the growth and development of the country's infrastructure and public transportation. It has a rich legacy of innovations for the Indian market. The global pandemic unleashed a massive disruption to the economy, as we all know, at a time when the automotive industry was on the path to recovery. The industry is showing tremendous resilience with the support of various initiatives of the government. There's been a sequential recovery month over month in segments like passenger vehicles, two-wheelers, and tractors. Commercial vehicles, which are the backbone of logistics, infrastructure, and public transportation, have seen sales pick up in the last 3 months, and this signals a resilient recovery of the economy. While the immediate recovery of the industry is critical, we have to also look beyond the current crisis. What should we aspire for? What are the opportunities? The core of the Indian economy is still robust. We have a bumper Rabi harvest, a normal monsoon, healthy foreign exchange reserves, inflation, though which may be creeping up, and a stable political environment. As we all know, the clarion call made by the Honorable Prime Minister for Atmanirbhar Bharat is the vision for a new India. The specific focus on the auto and the auto component sector under Atmanirbhar Bharat, the production-linked incentive scheme, will help in more localization, rapid development of the component industry, and very importantly, increase in employment. The Indian automobile industry is one of the finest examples of developing a manufacturing industry through government-led policy interventions and industry-led private investments. The industry contributes significantly to the economy and provides employment to nearly 32 million people, directly or indirectly, together with a well-established world-class auto component industry. India became the 4th largest automaker in 2019, with about 4 million units sold in the passenger and commercial vehicles category. Favorable government policies like the Make in India campaign, the Automotive Mission Plan, the AMP, and the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan, the NEMMP, and now the Production-Linked Incentive Scheme, the PLI, will enable us to develop into a significant manufacturing hub for the world. India has an opportunity to raise its manufacturing competitiveness and become a supplier of choice, not only for its large consuming class, but also for global markets. There are many opportunities to create the right environment for the industry to flourish and grow in India and become globally competitive. For this to happen, we need to focus more on the following. 1, global quality, which means global standards of quality and reliability. 2, technology leadership, innovations and future technologies. 3, concurrent engineering, early engagement in product development. 4, cost optimization, continuous focus on cost and value creation. 5, agility, responsiveness to fluctuations in demand. And 6, capacity building, invest in capacities to build scale for future growth. Let's take each one of these. Global quality. The vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat is to compete with the best in the world. Make in India, but make it for the world. This requires quality and reliability to be benchmarked to global standards. Indian manufacturers have made massive strides in this area, but as always, there is more to be done. we have to keep the focus on strengthening processes. Each workstation and line must ensure no falls forward so that the output is right first time. We mustn't walk past a process that is either unsafe or of poor quality. Stop it right there. The reliability of our products is pivotal to our customers. They will value us for delivering products which serve them relentlessly, day after day, week after week. Technology leadership. Innovations and future technologies. We have to adopt technology ahead of time, and if necessary, nudge our customer to the benefit of emerging technologies and their appropriateness for the Indian operating conditions. A country's manufacturing prowess and export competitiveness crucially depends on the research and development and innovation it generates. Generation of new ideas and knowledge is central to economic growth. Intellectual property is not only central to economic growth, but constitutes the wealth of a nation, our nation. As you are aware, 4 technology-driven trends are disrupting the automotive industry, namely connected, autonomous, shared, and electric mobility, represented by the acronym CASE. We see these growing faster in years ahead, which will completely transform the industry globally. Underpinning not only CASE, but almost everything we do, and we've all heard about it in the last 7 months more than ever, is digitization. Digital is empowering the data-driven organization with initiatives in data analytics to enhance customer value, be it for enhancing operating efficiency or in connecting with the customer for sales and after sales. There's an opportunity to leverage digital across the value chain and dramatically increase the collective capability of the entire supply chain. India has a natural advantage when it comes to digital. Our software companies are world-class, and we should harness them to our maximum advantage. Concurrent engineering. Early engagement in product development. India is leapfrogging in electric mobility, and each stakeholder has to play a role in spearheading the initiatives to promote EV adoption in the country. The interplay of these stakeholders is essential for streamlining EVs in transport systems and in creating a favorable EV ecosystem. Elements comprising the ecosystem include the operating infrastructure as well as supply chain of batteries, motors, and battery management systems. This is a huge opportunity for Indian companies, not just the OEMs, but the entire value chain, to come together to grab with both hands and develop technologies and capabilities for world-class electric mobility. Global supply chains have been disrupted by the pandemic. They're looking for a new home as an alternate or an addition to China. This is an opportune time for us to become export hubs for the world. These won't automatically shift to India, as there is stiff competition from other aspiring countries like Vietnam and Bangladesh. There are good examples from other countries like Japan, Korea, and China, who have over the decades built a strong ecosystem of manufacturing companies, which work together in tandem and have collectively become global export hubs, something for us to learn from and model ourselves from. We need to work together from the design stage itself, adopting concurrent engineering to deliver. The specialized approach that focuses on eliminating roadblocks in the chosen value chains holds great promise for bringing together manufacturers, raising productivity, securing technology leadership, and finally, most importantly, delivering value to the customer. Cost optimization, continuous focus on cost, but importantly, value creation. Manufacturing is all about scale. Economies of scale not only delivers cost efficiencies, but also gives the impetus for innovation and R&D as the development costs get allocated across a larger volume. But it's not just about the lowest cost, but getting the right balance between value and cost for the customers. In the commercial vehicle industry, It's about delivering value through the entire life of the product. Total cost of ownership, TCO, which covers the initial cost of acquisition, the operating cost in terms of fluid efficiency, the after-sales service in terms of maximizing operating uptime, and the best resale value. Agility, responsiveness to fluctuations in demand, and we can see that happening more and more and all the time. The environment will keep changing in unexpected ways and can't always be predicted. The best way to prepare for this is to build new skills and accept the new ways of living and working. We need to be agile and fleet-footed to be able to adapt quickly and respond fast. That will give us sustainable competitive advantage in this VUCA world. Agility and responsiveness can be achieved through greater supplier integration with the use of digital technology for efficient inventory planning and logistics. Manufacturing processes have to become more fungible and able to reduce changeover times. We have to move from mass customization to more custom-built manufacturing with delayed differentiation. We have to move from long-range planning to adaptive and contingency planning. These will be key to success in this new normal, if ever there is going to be a new normal. Building brand India. Invest in capacities to build scale for future growth. To become globally competitive, we have to invest in capacity building for manufacturing, for engineering, for R&D, for our people, which will enable us to build a brand. The troika of industry, government, and academia has to synergize together. There has to be more convergence. Together, we have to focus on quality and reliability of our products, and together build brand India. With our passion and commitment to high quality, global competitiveness, and reliable products, I'm confident that the Indian manufacturing sector and the machine tool industry, which is an integral part, will be globally recognized and will make all of us in India proud. I once again thank the organizers for having invited me and compliment everybody for putting together this wonderful program. I wish you all the very best in the rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Mr. Vipin Sondhi, your very insightful keynote address on innovation as a means to drive productivity has clearly brought out the importance of enhancing productivity in Indian manufacturing. We deeply value your views. On behalf of IMTMA, I thank you most graciously for taking time off from your very busy schedule to be with us at this summit. Thank you very much. With these words, I now invite Mr. M.G. Srinivas, Executive Director, IMTMA, to take us through the rest of the proceedings. Thank you.